Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, do your reading, and then clarify it. So just wanted to also let you know that my Facebook group is Tarot with Joanna. We are doing a live on Wednesday, November 26th. So if you want to join, it is about what is blocking you. I also, if you would like a personal reading from me, comment on the video, or just email me and I will definitely get back to you. All right, so let us get started, you guys. See what's going on, take what resonates with you, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces spirit for their highest good. Two cards for Pisces. Wow. All right, so you have Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Good, 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 good. Yes. Always love with your heart, you guys. Don't let anybody steal that love from you. You know, I feel like you've opened your heart and you're, feeling better. I also feel with the rejuvenating ring, it says clear the past and heal the present. I feel like you're going through a healing, and I feel like you're definitely leaving the past behind you and going forward. So it's nice. This is very nice. All right, so let's do this, Pisces. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces, 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 Pisces. One for the current for Pisces. Thank you. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. The hopes and fears, the what you need to do now. Okay, thank you. What you need to work on, and the outcome. And at the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Fool card, which is a new path for you. So it's very nice. Very nice indeed. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so so you do have the Knight of Swords here. You start off with the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is talking about really finding your patience, really finding patience, try not to rush into anything quickly, especially any decisions, yeah, so we'll see. Just be careful on how you're doing things. Really slow down, okay? You do have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is saying that there could be a decision that you're making very soon. Really have patience for everything that's going on, okay? I feel like you're in your mind a lot about something, trying to decide between the good or the bad, or something like that here. You have the Seven of Pentacles for the past or now. I feel like you're looking at everything over, reviewing everything, trying to figure out what is your next move. You have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is talking about, try not to jump into any conclusions about anything. Really see the truth and about things, okay? I also feel like whatever it is that you're trying to decide on or do, try not to jump into it quickly, okay? You have the Four of Cups here for the hopes and fears. The Four of Cups is talking about that you're still very disappointed about things. Things didn't go the way you wanted. You're still upset about something here. I feel like you need to start focusing because there are opportunities around you. I know sometimes it's disappointing for things to happen and it's hard to move forward, but you have to try to move forward because you still have to live your life, okay? You have the, the Nine of Pentacles here. Sorry, guys, to look at it twice. You do have the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is what I'm saying. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about, being very independent, really trusting yourself in the decisions that you're making, working on yourself also. Try to put your energy into something that you want to create, okay? That's what I'm getting. And then you have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles is talking about, maybe you're still feeling down about a lot of things because you also are not very unfocused down here. But I feel like you're very disappointed about something, you know, being let down. You know, maybe something is not going the way you wanted it to go, or maybe there was something there that, you know, you felt really down about. We'll see why it's there. Then you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is talking that you're finally going to leave something behind. Better times are here. Things are moving. You know, you could also be in your feelings about a lot of things here. But we'll see. All right. So, Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. The Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay. So, you have the Knight of Swords, like I said, you know, try not to rush into anything. You know, I feel like you're moving very fast, very quick. Try not to rush on anything. Like, really take your time with things, Pisces, okay? Especially decisions that you're making or trying to create something. Really take your time. Try not to make any shortcuts there. I feel like you're standing very strong. I feel like you really need to start nurturing yourself, though, like really taking care of yourself. I also feel like, you know, you have a very motherly presence here, like you have a very loving energy, Pisces, you know, motherly. I feel like you really need to start nurturing yourself, though, because I feel like you do a lot. I feel like you need to trust your intuition on things. You know, you do have a lot of support around you, that no matter what it is that you're going through, that you have that support, okay? You have that support system there. I also feel like there's going to be celebration and happy times coming through, and I feel like you're going to be together with people, you know, that you admire, you know, like a get-together community thing going on. Wow. And then you have the Two of Wands here. And why is the Two of Wands here for the situation? One more card. Yes, definitely. There's a lot of stuff that you're doing, like going on. I feel like you're very exhausted because you have these cards that continuously say that you are tired. You do have the Four of Swords. Okay, so you start off with the Two of Wands, like I said. You know, there could be some kind of decision that you're making, definitely, you know, contemplating some kind of decision. I feel like you really need to take your time with things, okay? I also feel like you're making plans about something. Really have your patience, okay? Also, maybe you're wanting something to come in, to fully come in. There's something here that seems like you're waiting on. I feel like you're very tired and it's time for you to start taking rest, to start sleeping when you can, and just resting, because I feel like right now you're on the move, you're on the go, you know. I feel like you really need to take that rest, though, okay, before it breaks you down in some other way. Stop trying to avoid any problems, you know, by keeping yourself busy. You know, really try your best to take care of yourself. And then you do have the Chariot card here. The Chariot card is talking about really moving forward, you know, taking control of things, you know, having that willpower, being very determined to move you away from the challenges that you're dealing with. And right now is a time for you to do that, okay? I also feel like you could be moving for some of you guys. I feel like you could be moving. I feel like you're traveling very soon. But before you do anything, really take that rest, Pisces, okay? Because it does show here that, you know, we all go through these emotions that we're going through, but sometimes those emotions really can stress us out, okay? So really take your time to rest. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is in the past or now, and I do believe that it's now. I believe that you're looking at all your life and how it went and how everything has happened, especially this past year, you know, everything that you've been through. And I do believe it's now, and I feel like you're trying to figure out your next step, what it is that you're going to do. You have the Page of Swords here. And why is the Page of Swords here? One more card. Wow, okay. So, like I said, you know, with the Page of Swords here, really see the truth in everything. Really try not to jump to conclusions on anything either. See the truth and do your research before you jump into anything. Like if you're trying to create something or do something on the side, or you really do your research before doing it, okay? Because they're telling you don't jump into things when you don't know what it's about, okay? It's okay to do new things, but really be careful with that. I feel like there's messages coming in. I feel like, you're ready for anything. You're also wanting to explore new things. So, but really try to do your research on things, okay? Especially if it has to do with your finances, okay? You have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles says that, you're trying to establish yourself, create that stability, and it's good because we all want that. We all want that stability too, but I feel like you're really looking at things to do that, to create money, to make money, to take on a second job. I feel like you're trying to do that, to establish yourself, you know what you can do, but sometimes we overly do it, and it's time to sometimes just like take it easy, okay, is what they're saying. You are the emperor here, and you are doing your own thing, definitely. I feel like you are definitely doing your own thing. I feel like you're ready for anything. I feel like you just need to take your power back in everything that you've been going through. Yes, it's been disappointing. Yes, it's been a letdown with things that didn't turn out the way you wanted to, but I still feel like you're this emperor, you're ready for anything, and you just know how to handle anything also. But you also need to take care of yourself. And I'm going to keep saying that until you do it, okay? Because it keeps coming out. And there's something here that you need to take care of, and that's take care of yourself, okay? But you are definitely ready for anything that's coming your way. And I do feel like there is some kind of abundance coming towards you. You have the Four of Cups here. And why is the Four of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Interesting. So you do have the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is talking about sometimes you feel disconnected. Sometimes you're not really seeing things, the way you're supposed to. And I feel like there's been opportunities around you, that sometimes you're too focused on what has gone wrong instead of what has gone right. Like you're not looking at what was positive and, the happy times. You're looking at everything that has happened. Oh, I went through this and this happened and this person passed away and I'm so sad, but you need to shift that around and see everything that is good, that has been happening, that is good, Look at all the good things. Stop focusing on the bad things, but focus on the good things, okay? I feel like you also need to trust your intuition on a lot of things here. Start using your intuition. Start trusting your intuition. And I feel like with the Sun card that, things are going to be positive for you. They're going to be happy times are going to come through. But you just need to be positive and think positive in everything, okay? Because there is a lot of good things coming here, coming through. But be positive, okay? Be positive, be happy, look at everything that's good, not the bad. You do have the Nine of Pentacles here. And why is the Nine of Pentacles here for Pisces? One more card. Wow. Very, very nice. So you do have the Nine of Pentacles here. Like I said, the Nine of Pentacles is about being very independent, financially independent, really working on yourself, trusting yourself, really try to live in the moment, you guys, okay? Really be in an environment that's happy, where you're happy, They're also asking for you to put your energy into something that you want to create, maybe put your energy into something that you always wanted to do, or you always wanted to go back to school or whatever it is. Put your energy into that, okay? So you can focus on something else other than what didn't happen. I feel like you are definitely reviewing everything, trying to figure out your next step. Remember, you had the Seven of Pentacles down here, and it is here. You're trying to decide what you want to do next, where you want to go from here, if you want to continue. And I feel like you will know what you want. I feel like you're going to put your money into something that's going to make you very happy. Because you do have the Ten of Cups here with it. You just want that happiness. You want to be happy. You don't want to be upset or sad or anything. You just want to live a happy life, and it's coming towards you. So it's good. This is very nice. Like it. And then for what you need to work on, you have the Five of Pentacles. And why is the Five of Pentacles here on the card? All right. So all right. So there's okay. So you're really, I feel like you've been let down. You know, I feel like something has happened that has brought you to this point where you're very disappointed in things. You know, sometimes you become very disappointed. You feel down about things, you know. You feel like, you know, you've let down somebody. And I feel like you need to leave that behind. You know, I feel like, you know, you have not, whoever this message is for, you have not disappointed anybody, okay? If it's your significant other, you know, they don't feel disappointed in whatever it is. You know, if it was some kind of pregnancy that didn't happen, or just something that you know, something about a pregnancy here, you know, just, you know, it didn't come through. It didn't go through, you know. Just remember, you're not a disappointment. You know, they love you very much. I feel like you just need to really communicate better, like really speak about your feelings on that. That was a message for somebody, okay? For everybody else, I feel like if you're feeling like you're not going to have enough, you will, okay? This is just temporary. Don't be disappointed in everything that's going on. You just move on from that. I feel like you need to trust the process and trust yourself. I feel like there's a decision that you're trying to make, that regardless of how everything is going, try not to focus yourself on everything that has gone wrong, okay? You do have the Page of Cups, and they're asking you to be persistent with your dreams and what you want to create and what you want to do and what you want to put out there. It's time, okay? Work on that. Put your energy into something that it is going to make you happy, is what they're saying, okay? There is some kind of messages that they're trying to tell you also. I feel like you need to pay attention to your dreams, because there is an intuitive message there. Like, really try to remember your dreams, because there is a message that they're trying to tell you in your dreams. Wow. You know, I always get that. I always get that in my reading. And every time I dream, I always say, you know, help me remember my dreams. I remember when I'm dreaming, but then when I wake up, I don't remember it. So it's crazy. But, oh well. We'll figure it out. And then you have the Six of Swords here. And why is the Six of Swords here for the outcome? Wow. Wow, okay. So you're definitely going to be making you are definitely leaving something behind. I don't know what it is. It's either a career or it's a relationship. There's something, though, that you're definitely leaving something behind. Your better times are coming for you, Pisces, so it's good. You still held on to a lot of anger, a lot of frustration with everything that's been going on. Don't let anything get to you, okay? Try to keep your emotions balanced and just try to keep just going, okay? Because things are going to change towards something better. You are on a new path. Things are going to get better for you. Try not to stay in this, you know, sadness or this confusion or, you know, even this letdown. Try not to stay in that energy, okay? There is an offer coming in for you, because you do have the Two of Cups here. There's some kind of offer. There's a decision that you're going to be making very soon. Things are going to get better. It's just that you just need to trust everything that's going on, you know, and you need to trust the universe. You need to trust God, whoever you pray to, whoever you believe in, you know, trust that there is good things coming in, okay? I feel like you're going to balance your emotions also, for some of you guys, but I feel like everybody else, just, you need to balance your emotions. Like, don't let your emotions get in the way of decisions, especially the ones that you're making towards loved ones. Really open your heart, have compassion and forgiveness for things, you know, and really just live in the moment. Try not to stay in the back or in the past, you know, because you don't want that. You know, move forward, because there's so many good things that are going to come in. But you just need to really trust the process, okay? Trust the process and everything that's going on in your life. All right, so All right, so Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.